Assalamu alaikum students. My name is Hiranam and I am here to present our topic application of derivative. Derivative we studied before this lecture. Now we will discuss application of derivatives. In this we will discuss critical points, local minima, local maxima, absolute maxima, absolute minima, extreme values of functions. First of all, we have critical points. Critical points: if f of x is the function and c be any point of the domain of the function, x will be the number from the domain of the function, then c is called the critical point if derivative on point c is 0 or does not exist. We take derivative of the function and put the point c, which is equal to 0 or does not exist. Derivative does not exist, then it is called critical point. Here you can see critical point, first derivative equals to 0, then it make constant function, inflection points. F prime of c does not exist, derivative does not exist, then local maxima here, local minima, local maxima. Then we have 0. When it is equals to 0, it is stationary point. The point of the function which is derivative does not exist is called, or equals to 0, it is called critical point. But when it is first derivative equals to 0, it is called stationary point. Stationary point is the subset of critical point. Necessary condition for extrema is x0 is extrema point of the function, then the derivative of this point either 0 or does not exist. In other words, extrema of function are contained among its critical point. Critical point, it is the example of critical point. If critical point x equals to c, it's a local minima if and only if the function change from decreasing to increasing point. Decreasing to increasing, main point is decreasing to increasing point. Now you can see the example. Function is x plus e power minus x, has critical point or local minima at x c equals to 0. The derivative equals to 0. For we will take derivative of the function, put equals to 0. Let's see. Derivative of x is 1 and derivative of e minus x is e power minus x as it is. Taking derivative of above function, taking derivative of power, which is equals to minus 1. Multiply minus 1 with e minus x. Then it becomes 1 minus e power minus x. Now put the derivative of function c, putting the value of c in derivative of f of x equals to 0. Now it becomes 1 minus e power minus c equals to 0. E power minus c, taking on the right side, it becomes positive. And we can write e power minus c equals to 1. 1 equals to e की power 0, because anything have a power 0 which is equals to 1. So it is same equals to 0. Local minima. Local minima on this point, the function is this. It is on 0. X value is 0, but y value is not 0, because y has some value, so it is not on 0 but x on the 0, because c we are taking point on c, so it is x is 0 but y is not 0, and it decreases to increasing function. You can see function is decreasing constantly. At this point it will increase, so this is called local minima. Let the function f of x is be differentiable in neighborhood of the point x0 except perhaps at point x0 itself, in which however the function is continuous. Then take the derivative. Its sign changes from minus to plus when passes through the point x0 from left to right. Then x0 is strictly minimum. Its function sign changes from minus to positive. Main point is this: sign is changes from minus to positive and it passes through left to right side. X0 is strictly minimum. Then delta is greater than 0. There exists a delta any point which is greater than 0. x0 minus delta, x0 less x belongs to x0 minus delta and x0 x prime of x less than 0. It means we are taking 1 to 2 points, then its number will be 0.1, or if x0 minus delta is 1 and x0 is 3, then x may be 2, 2.9, 1.9, anything between these two numbers. Then prime of x less than 0, if x belongs to x0 plus delta, then f prime of x is greater than 0. Suppose x0 equals to 1, x0 plus delta is 5, then between the number is 4, 3, any number which is putting in the function of first derivative function, then it is greater than 0. And just like here is the number x0 minus delta, x0 plus delta. Now the point x0 is this. So here we have delta prime f of x is less than 0. Here you can see f prime of x greater than 0. This point is local minima, maximum lowest point of the graph. It's decreasing on local minima point, then it will increasing. So this point is called local minima because here function is less than 0. After local minima, function is greater than 0. Find derivative f prime of x. On the contrary, changes sign positive to negative when passes through the point x0. It's strictly maxima. Similarly, we have 3 points. x0 minus delta, x0 plus delta. Taking middle point of this or average point is this, or we call it maximum greater point of the graph. Then x0 minus delta is greater than 0, or between x0 and x0 plus delta, f prime of x is less than 0. Here we have the local maxima. Middle point is local maxima, where graph come end and then turn to decreasing point. It will increase graph from x0 minus delta to x0, then it decreasing graph x0 to x0 plus delta. It is strictly local maxima graph. Here we have local maxima graph. Second derivative test. First derivative test at the points to be equal to 0. F x0 equals to 0, then x0 is stationary point. We know the stationary point, if first derivative equals to 0, is called stationary point. Suppose also that there exists a second derivative at that point. If double derivative of the function is greater than 0, then x0 is minimum point of the function, or f double prime of less than 0, then x0 is maximum point of the function. Let's see. Here is a graph e power minus x square. function is, then f prime of x equals to 0, putting first derivative equals to 0, then we get x equals to 0. The derivative changes the sign. You can see above in the sign chart. The function maxima at x equals to 0, then function gives the value maximum is 1. So our maximum point is 0, but it gives on 0 point is 1. When we put 0 in the function, it gives maximum value 1. Next example, the function f of x equals to mod x minus 3 has a critical point local minima at c equals to 3. The derivative does not exist at this point because its graph is c, its graph point is c. So critical point c equals to 0 is local minima, local maxima. At c equals to c, x equals to c is a local maxima graph if function changes increasing to decreasing at that point. Increasing to decreasing point, then it is maxima, otherwise it is become local minima because function is decreasing then increasing. So this point is local minima. If at point c function increasing to decreasing, then it will be maxima, but here we have local minima. The function is 2x minus x square is critical point at c equals to 1. We take derivative of this function, then put first derivative equals to 0 at point c. So derivative of this function is 2 minus 2x. If f prime c equals to 0, become 2 minus 2c equals to 0, c equals to 1. So it is the local maxima point, as you see in the statement. This is the local maxima point. So function increasing to decreasing, so it is local maxima point. Now we have another example. Function f of x equals to x cube has critical point, inflation point at x c equals to 0, first derivative and second derivative at c equals to 0. F of x cube, first derivative is of this function is 3x square. F prime of c equals to 0, putting the first derivative equals to 0, then we find the value of c equals to 0, the inflation point, so it is on the point 0. C equals to 0, this is inflation point of function x cube. Global maxima and global minima point. This is global maxima point, this is global minima point. When y equals to f of x. Global maxima where function is maximum value, has maximum value. It is large maximum point of the graph. And global minima is that point which has minimum value of function. Here we have a function y equals to f of x. Here this is the global maxima point, this is the global minima point, because function is maximum on this point and function value is minimum at this point. Here you can see f of x, this is the graph. Here we have a point A, this is the function value of f of A, because A is a point, x denotes the point of the function and y denotes function value. A is a point, so it is on the line x axis, and f of A is the function value, so it is defined on y, so it is the function value. This is local maxima and this is local maxima, because local maxima we have many in graphs. Where we have a graph function is a maximum point, then decreasing, increasing, then decreasing. This is all our maximum point, but global point in our function is only one. Here we have minimum point. Similarly, we have many local minimum point, but global minimum point is only one point of the graph. Here you can see this is local maxima, but global maxima is also local maxima, but global maxima of function is only one. Global minima is minus infinity. After this point there is no global minima. So global minima and global maxima is only one point of the function, where function is maximum or function is minimum. But local maxima and local minima has many points like this and this. These two are local maxima, and this here we have if in curve is turned from this, then it is also have a local minima. Plural of maximum is maxima and minimum is minima. Maxima and minima are collectively called extrema. Absolute maxima, minima is also known as global maxima or minima. Local maxima, minima is also known as relative maxima and minima. Find the global maxima and minima of the function on the given interval. F of x equals to x square minus 2x plus 5. X belongs to closed interval minus 1 and 4. The function is defined and differentiable for x. All x belongs to R. R is the real number or real set. Determine its stationary point f prime of x equals to 0. Taking first derivative of this function, then put equals to 0. It becomes 2x minus 2. Constant equals to constant derivative is 0. So x value is x equals to 1. This local maxima point belongs to minus 1 to 4. We compute at x equals to 1. We find this point. We put in this function, then value is 4. Then put minus 1 in this function, the value is 8. Then put 4 in this function, the value is 13. The lowest value in 3 points is 4. So local minima point is 4. So f1 is minimum point. 1 is minimum point and function minimum point is 4. 13 is maximum point of the function. So 13 f of 4 equals to 13 is maximum value of the function. Calculate difference between global maxima and global minima values of the function given interval. Taking derivative of the function, then put equals to 0, then c equals to 2. Putting the value of c in this point, then put function value minus 2 in this, then put 4 in this. Minus 2 gives 18. Minus 2 gives 18. Positive 2 gives 2. 4 gives 16. 18 is the maximum point, so it is our maximum. F minus 2 equals to 18. Minus 2 point gives us the function maximum value, and f of 2 gives the minimum value of the function is 2. So difference between maximum function and minimum function is 18 minus 2 equals to 16. Find the global maxima of the function f of x equals to x cube minus 6x square minus 15x plus 100 on the interval. Then on these points, point minus 3 to 6, there is a graph. Then we find maximum point is 108 and minimum point is 5. It is according to graph. We also calculate from previous method, taking first derivative, put equals to 0, then putting the value of critical point and both interval, lower interval and maximum interval, then find the maximum value of the function and minimum value of the function. Local maxima and minima. Proper definition is a function f of x is maximum value at the interior point C of its domain if f prime of if f of x less than or equals to f of C for all open interval contained C. A function f has a local minima value at interior point C of all domain of its domain if f of x greater than or equals to f of C, then for all x in some open interval contained C. Absolute maxima and minima points. Similarly, f with a function with domain D, absolute maxima value on D at point C if f of x less than or equals to C for all x in D. Absolute minima f of x greater or equals to f of C for all values in domain D. Case 1. If there exists a unique maximum point x1 inside the interval a and b, this point is the local maxima or minima, then function attain global maxima or minima at that point. If any point have extremum points on the graph, it will be the global maxima or global minima. Because function turn increasing to decreasing or decreasing to increasing, it has only one point which is global minima or global maxima. Because it turns, so this is the maximum point of minimum or maximum. Only one point which is local minimum or maximum. Case 2. If f of x has no critical point on the interval AB, the function global minima at end point of the interval and global maxima on the other point. If we have no critical point, then graph like this, graph shape like this. It has one end on global minima and other end will be global maxima. Case 3. In practice, there are often cases when a differentiable and positive defined function f of x greater than 0 is given on the interval AB and it is equals to 0, then end point of the interval f of A, f of B equals to 0. If this function has a unique stationary point x of 1, where f prime of x equals to 0, then this point is not only local maxima of the function but also global maxima of the function on the given interval. If point f of A and f of B equals to 0, then point is local maxima and local maxima and global maxima. If it is increasing, then decreasing, so it is local maxima and global maxima. If it is decreasing, then increasing. It is decreasing, then increasing, then it is local minima and global minima. Here we have local maxima and global maxima. Extreme point theorem. If f is continuous on the interval, then f attains both the absolute maxima values m and absolute minima value small m. It denotes with small m in given interval which is closed on AB. That is, there are number x1 and x2 in interval with f of x1 equals to m, f of x2 equals to capital M, then small m less than or equals to f of x less than or equals to capital M for every other x in interval. Here is some point, maxima and minima point. There is a maximum point. Here it is the minimum point. Here we have maximum point and minimum point. Here we have minimum point and maximum point. Minimum point and maximum point. Small m denotes minimum point, capital M denotes maximum point. This is some reference. Thank you for watching this video, and if you have any question you can ask.